excited. I cannot wait. It's a long time coming, I think.
It'd be really good to have all the shops here and have more variety. That's something the city has been lacking for a long time.
It's just absolutely fabulous having something all in one place. When it's raining, which it does most of the time, it's just the place to go.
Bringing this amount of retail to this region is a unique development. It's a great opportunity for Land Securities, for us, and we're, apart from being slightly nervous about making sure it opens on time, we're very excited by the opportunity.
People are so busy, they tend to work in silos. So we have a transition meeting, which means communication keeps flowing between the projects team and the management team. Ultimately, it's about collaboration. It's working very closely with our service partners. They need to have all the detail. We need to make sure that they've adequately resourced for the opening day and beyond.
One of the major differences for us in London is we're used to bringing new offices. Offices are completed, we take them on, and then there's a time gap between occupation. From practical completion of the building, there is only 1 month before we're opening, and that's a very short space of time in which to make sure that the building is fully functional and operational. We're going to be taking a Team B approach, which we've picked up this from our retail colleagues, to make sure that we can further support the opening. So we'll be bringing in skills not just from the London team, but also the retail team around the regions. We've got people coming from Cardiff, from Bristol, who are going to support the opening. So it's a great opportunity again to work together.
The great attraction of the Westminster Fund is that we're able to get match funding to it. So we put in 150,000 and that is matched by grassroots funding, making a total of 300,000. The other attraction of it for us is that we're able to get grants right into the heart of the communities that we're working. And we've estimated that for our 150,000 that we've submitted into this grant, we've had a direct impact on over 4,000 people and an indirect impact on over 14,000 people.
Land Securities has gone beyond being a property company and decided to be a partner in the local community. So far from being a pure property developer, what Land Securities is doing is engaging in the community that it serves.
Well, some 13 years ago when we opened White Rose, we did so following obtaining planning permission on appeal, and in many ways, because we won the planning permission on appeal, we alienated to a certain extent some of our local communities. So we felt that there was a need to start addressing that issue, which eventually built up to the idea which became ARISE. ARISE stands for the Alliance to Reward Initiatives in Social Enterprise. It's enabled us to talk to local politicians, to MPs, to the local business community, and to our own employees, who I think motivationally find something really quite inspiring about ARISE and the fact that Land Securities does that in South Leeds.
EduPlay is a mobile creche facility that goes across various communities throughout Leeds to provide creche in venues that wouldn't normally be used for that purpose, so that parents living in some of the most disadvantaged areas of Leeds can access learning to improve their overall skills. The ARISE Awards allowed us to meet additional demand and grow the service, which will hopefully allow us to sustain our services longer term. So thank you very much, Land Securities.
The most important thing for this project was that John Lewis hadn't done one before out of town, and they looked to us to help them through little bits of detail which they hadn't experienced before. And I think they did it in the sure knowledge that we wouldn't take advantage of any vulnerability that they had in dealing with their concerns. There's no magic formula to customer relationships. I think you just have to be utterly predictable in what you do and offer 2 or 3% of extra effort.
For us, it's important that we have a successful retail environment for people to come to, and working with Land Securities has been excellent in terms of a good working relationship.
When we went to Richard Akers and Dominic O'Rourke in the first instance to explain what we were trying to do, rather than the specifics of where we might be, we had a very positive reception, and therefore that gave us the confidence to build the discussion around pool. Certainly the retail warehouse park sector is new for us, and we discovered very quickly that it's a different sector. We have a confidence that we can come to anyone in Land Securities team from Francis right the way through and discuss either an opportunity which may be in its infancy in our own business, or have a problem or an issue that we need to resolve, and be confident that it will be considered properly, constructively, and either an opportunity identified, an honest answer given, or a solution found.